So I'm really hoping to just have a really awesome interface between all the departments and some really good interaction. Would really help our school.
Okay, Drew?
Something I'd like to see is, as I said before, more student engagement, and having more students be able to have more control over what happens in ASMU, because we don't really have that right now, which is what I'd like to push for with these committees. The Committee on Spending and the Committee on Campus Initiatives. I think this is something that hasn't been done before in ASMU, and I think it'd be a big change, but I think it's a necessary change. It brings accountability and it brings transparency. And this Committee on Spending, where students can sit on it, they can review ASMU budgets, they can look at what we've spent money on, because ultimately it is the students' money that allows them to have a voice in ASMU. Same with the campus initiatives. If ASMU is not getting the job done, if we say we're going to clean up the LRC, it's 2 months later we haven't cleaned up the LRC. Having these committees actually lets students, do something other than come to public comment and, yell at ASMU. It gives them the opportunity to actually be involved within ASMU without the time commitment of actually being a rep and having a say in how things are done. With that, I'd also, with some of our programs that me and Justin are looking at, I'd like to see more things done on campus with the LRC and with Jamrich, because I feel like sometimes ASMU focuses on things, I think they overlook things. There are some simple problems that are sitting right in front of us, like the recycling and the cleaning up of some buildings that we always seem to look over and look at more complex things. Let's take care of the simple issues first, and then move on and have students with us along the way.
Okay, Stephanie?
It's plain and simple to me. I think that where we need to begin is to get our students involved and then go from there with what issues they come to us with. So we need to get our students involved.
Okay, great. Yes, Courtney?
Can we just hear a little bit from each candidate on maybe their campus involvement throughout the years that you've spent here and different things that you've done, or the leadership qualities that you have?
Okay, Drew?
Well, I joined ASMU as a freshman, first semester last year, and I think I've held several positions within ASMU, and I think that's helped me work with people, learn how to have those skills necessary to be in a leadership role, trying to work out projects with people, trying to communicate with people. On top of that, my other stuff on campus would be, I am a member of the College Democrats. I used to write for the Political Review before it was kind of disbanded due to people graduated and things like that. But wrote for the Political Review, the College Democrats, and just with ASMU, holding various positions throughout that organization, I feel like that's helped me have the kind of generate the qualities needed to be in a leadership role and to work with people.
Okay, Camden?
Personally, my on-campus experience has, I would say, been fairly limited. I have attended events. I have gone to certain groups around campus just to check it out. But I've never really been wholeheartedly into it. Saying that, outside of campus, I do spend a lot of time focusing on actual community projects. Last spring I started a small urban farming design company doing fabrication for urban farming, from chicken coops to raising sheep or whatever you like. And also running a small production hatchery for anyone who does like to have organic chickens. I would have to say most of my experience would be off of campus, for sure. On campus, this would be the first thing I would say that I'm actually doing to get in touch with the school. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay, Stephanie?
I will be the first to say I am not your typical person who jumps in to be the leader. However, I feel confident that put into the position I can that's for what I have been involved in. Being a transfer student, I did find it really difficult to kind of find my niche on campus. Last year was my first year here. I came in as a sophomore, technically a junior. I was like one credit short. But I was really intimidated. I felt like everyone knew what was going on campus and I didn't. However, this year I have become more involved. I'm part of Relevant Campus Outreach, and we do have a project in mind right now of doing Safe Rides Home, which will offer free ride home to any student who has been drinking, or even if they haven't, they just need a ride home. This is offered during the weekends, and I am also a member of All Nations Club.
Yes, Alyssa.
Everyone who has ever run for ASMU in 4 years I've been here has always said that they want to keep up their communication with students, and that's going to be like their platform. How do you propose going about this? Like, are you going to canvass the dorms? Are you going to be in the LRC all the time? How do you think that you're going to be able to communicate on such a high level?
Stephanie?
I would say through involvement of, a lot of it would be involvement in multiple groups on campus, trying to get out there and just learning about what other students are interested in, which plays back to FaceTime. So if they get to know me, I want to get to know them. I am a people person. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy being out there. I feel that I'm pretty well-rounded. I'm not into just one type of clique, I guess you could call it. I'm kind of all over the place, friends with everyone.
Camden?
Could you just give me a little bit of that question?
Yeah, sure. How do you plan on actually helping your communication with students?
Okay. Like I said earlier, as a member of ASNMU, you would you're serving as a role of mediator for everyone on campus. So I think the best way to get the attention that we're looking for would literally just be you going into each department. Say, like, I know in the art building we have IDSA. It's a very huge program. I think just this week or the next coming week they're going to Milan to present designs. Get a hold of whoever's running that. Speak with them, propose ideas with them, and then set up a meeting with perhaps another group out of the biology department or another department. So they could all work together on one huge project, perhaps for the campus. The only way you're going to get that kind of interaction is by kind of forcibly bringing these groups of people together that never see each other ever throughout the year. So you yourself are basically the one who's going to have to make it happen. You can't just expect to go sit at a booth or pass out flyers and expect people to care at all. You have to talk to the people who are running things and get those people to start meeting up with everyone else who's running groups. And I think with some sweet group projects, you could have some cool developments on campus.
Drew?
Well, I do think it's possible to open up communication. I really do. I think it needs to be done on kind of a step-by-step basis at the same time. I think one area specifically that's been left behind is the dorms down campus area and up campus. I would say to remedy that situation, ASMU really does need to pick it up with the hall government attendance and things like that, because that's somewhere where we have failed. And that's one spot to pick it up for down campus and up campus representatives.